action now. Winston. A ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tony Pollard, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now Fields. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
2nd and 10. Fields going to keep it once more. He's to the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Justin Fields with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. Winston now. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action. Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Now a throw here to his running back. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
From the 27, Fields. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Fields. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And they will move on by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
4 yards remain for second down. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Play fake. Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And, Jameis intercepted a third time.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Fields going to hold on to it.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
On second and a couple. Fields flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
On first down, Cottrell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
86 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Winston. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Throwing, Winston.
He'll get that complete to Albert O. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Working out of the gun, Winston.
That's complete, Okuebunam.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. After one, 17-7 is our score. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a give right side. Herbert, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquez Valdez-Scantling there to make the grab. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Off play action, Fields. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Right there, 54.
On 2nd and goal, Fields rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal, sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Damian Williams there to make the grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll run on 1st down. Cottrell. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Campbell. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. To throw, Winston. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Dante Pettis there to make the grab. And the Eagles are back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. From the 38, Winston. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Winston. Got an open man. That's Campbell. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. One play action. Fields. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Operating from the gun, Fields. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Fields. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Fields. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run it and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. Jameis again. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On third down, Winston. He wants it all for the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Able to get there and pick it. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before the break. Fields. This will be caught by Brown. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. Well, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
A final shot before break. Fields. And this one too low. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Play action. It's Fields. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Damian Williams, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Third and short yardage, Winston. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 117 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Jameis now on first down. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Paris Campbell, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Pollard again. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to run forward with Pollard. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Looking to throw. Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie Tyson Campbell. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Pollard now, a 1st down and more. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys,
Meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
To throw is Fields.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
47 to Mike, 47. Check, 47.
On 2nd and 10. Fields.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Deshaun Hand able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Back to throw. Fields.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Back near his own goal line, Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you can easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taking on the midfield logo. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw on 3rd down, Fields. Swinging this out for Pollard. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll run for it with Pollard. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually...
Touchdown, Falcons! Brandon Ayuk, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons cut into that lead. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. They'll keep it on the ground. Herbert, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Off the play fake, Winston. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
He's going to air one out. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Herbert, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Here's Winston. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball,
and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on 2nd and 10, Fields. And this one is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
On 3rd down, Fields. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
58 for Mike, 58. Mike. Check pass, check pass. 58, boys, 58.
They snap it to Fields. Connecting with Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. It's a big play there on 4th and 10. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Baker with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st down, Cottrell. They find some open field here. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 131 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They're looking to throw this. Winston. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The Eagles send out their punter now. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Breaks through the contact and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. One last throw here for Fields. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Philadelphia, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for